Most doctors recommend supplements and testing, right? That's the first thing you see when you go into a holistic doctor's office. They go, hey, we got to do testing and we got to start these supplements. Well, unfortunately, this is actually backwards from what I've learned over the course of 22 years. First, what you want to start with is an elimination diet. You start with the elimination diet, you get all the irritants out of there, you get the person eating fruits, vegetables, rice, potatoes, beans, lentils, oils, salt. Within 10, 20 days, they're feeling much better and they are optimistic. Then you help them restructure their nervous system, okay? Once they get their nervous system calmed down through deep breathing, through visualization, through restructuring certain storylines and narratives inside, once they put their faith fully in the recovery, they start to believe in God and working in their life through this recovery, that this might actually be benefiting them, etc. Once they start to really buy into that, just even the concept of that, and they combine it with the elimination diet, right then they have hope. They've got everything they need to push forward. And then what do? You see what symptoms are left, okay? And then you talk about supplements and testing. It's completely backwards what they're doing. They're not recommending any dietary changes. If they are, it's very minimal. They're recommending supplements and lab tests right off the bat. 9 times out of 10 that misses. It does not work, right? And everybody's been down that road. It's just not the way you actually have to handle complex chronic illnesses. The first thing you want to do is identify the food irritants, okay? The next thing you want to identify is the irritants in the nervous system, the perceptive irritants. And then the last thing is you want to identify the environmental irritants. Once you identify all three and make changes, the person heals.